नमस्कार. सडेतोड नायक कार्यावळीत तुमकां सगळ्यांक येवकार दितात. आज आमचे भितर एक गोंयचो असो फाकेवंत पूत आमचे भितर आसा. हांव तांची वळख करून दितां. ते आसात दोतोर जस्टीस फर्दिनबाब रिवेल. फर्दिनबाब रिवेलाक गोंयांत कोण वळखना. तांची कारकीर्द कितलेशे वर्सांचे एक बरो फाकेवंत वकील. ताजे नंतर अलाहाबादचे हायकोर्टाचे चीफ जस्टीस म्हणून ताणें काम पळयलां. ते मुंबय हायकोर्टान जवळ 14.5 वर्सां आशिल्ले आनी आतां मुंबय रावतात. गोंयच्या कायदो आनी एकूण देशाचो घटना कायदो ह्या विशींचे एक जाणकार म्हणून तांकां वळखतात. ते वेगवेगळे विशयाचे तज्ञ म्हणून काम पळयतात. पूण इतलें आसुनूय फर्दिनबाब तुमी गोंयचेर बारीक लक्ष दवरून आसात. हें आमकां गोंयकारांक बरें दिसता. आनी मुखेलपणान सांगचें जाल्यार आज आमी चर्चा करतात म्हादई संदर्भात जे ट्रायब्युनल अपॉयंट केल्लें ताणें जे पळय निर्देश दिल्यात ताजी अंमलबजावणी गोंयांत जाता काय ना. आनी त्या संदर्भात फर्दिनबाबान गोंयच्या मुखेलमंत्र्याक एक चिटय बरयल्या. एक तांकां एक सविस्तर निवेदन धाडलां की ह्या ट्रिब्युनला संदर्भात ताणें जे पळय निर्देश जाल्यात ताजी अंमलबजावणी गोंयांत जावपाची आसा. हय न्ही. तुमकां अशें कित्याक दिसलें की ट्रायब्युनलाचो हे सगळो पळय जो कितें ताणें निर्देश दिल्यात ताचो अभ्यास करचो आनी गोंयांक त्या संदर्भात कळोवचें.
हांव तुका इंग्लिशीक उत्तर दितलो.
हय ऑफकोर्स.
म्हाका दिसता गोंयांत जायती चळवळ चल्ल्या.
हय
मडई बरोबर. पण लोकांक कोणें अवॉर्ड म्हाका दिसता वाचलो ना.
एक्झॅक्टली.
आनी ती अवॉर्डां कितें आसा तेमकांय खबर ना. हो पयलो प्रश्न हांवें मुखेलमंत्रीक डिसेंबर 18, 2000 एक पत्र बरयल्लें. आनी मागीर लेजिस्लेटर्स फोरम जानेवारी आमचो वर्सा जाता. थिंगा तो इशू रेज केल्लो. पूण बाब खलपान म्हाका सांगलें की तूं एक लेख बरय म्हूण सगल्यांक प्रत्येक एवरीबॉडी नोज वॉट इज इट. सो आज मुद्दो हिंगा येयल्यार की टू टेल द पीपल ऑफ गोवा एक्झॅक्टली वॉट इज इन द अवॉर्ड एंड वॉट आर द इश्यूज फेसिंग अस शॉर्ट टर्म आनी लाँग टर्म. आनी हे आमी शॉर्ट टर्म आनी लाँग टर्म कितें करपा जाय ते.
एक्झॅक्टली.
नाव पयले सुवातेर this award was declared on August 14th, 2018. It was gazetted sometime 2 years thereafter. पण हे अवॉर्डा अशें सांगलां की this award will be reviewed in 2048. म्हणजे after 30 years this award will be reviewed. आनी कित्याक ट्रायबल म्हणटा की today we do not have the data to decide the full utility of the waters of the Mhadei basin. And therefore, after 48 years, after 30 years, the matter will come up for review when we will finally decide it. So, आणि हे 30 वर्सां भितर ट्रायब्युनलान गोंय सद्या उजार करता 9.75 TMC वॉटर. आनी ट्रायब्युनलान गोंय आनी 24 TMC दिला. So practically 2.5 times more than what is being used today. Now this is for 59 projects which Goa government had proposed. So these 59 projects will have to be done within these 30 years and utilize these waters. And here तर आमी करना जाल्यार one does not know what will happen when the award is reviewed.
So Karnataka will have more mileage, no? If Goa government doesn't go ahead with
that, I will give you some data to that extent, which will be important for everybody to know. Now the total catchment area of the Mhadei basin is 2032.5 square kilometers. Antutile फक्त 375 square kilometers lies in Karnataka, 77 square kilometers in state of Maharashtra, and 1,580 square meters in Goa. So the maximum Mhadei basin falls in Goa. Now tribunal and Magi find out kela ki what is the water available in this basement area. And there the tribunal has held that in this catchment area it is 218.41 TMC. And after considering 75% dependability, the figure astalo 188.06 TMC. So 188.0 TMC is available. Now how it is to be used? It will depend upon the what state has got what catchment area. I don't think any state can contend that we are entitled to more than what their catchment area is.
Because Goa falls, the area
Goa
is more in Goa. Yes.
Then Magir, the Maharashtra, Karnataka and Goa,
Yeah.
all were claiming that they have a right to this much of water,
Yes.
based upon dependability.
Yes.
Tantunt, the tribunal has held the Karnataka म्हणले की they require 19 that the area is 198.42 2016.1.70 TMC.
Yes.
Goa सांगताले and there's 151 to 154.
Yes.
And in Maharashtra 200, but tribunal has held that total available water is 188.06 TMC.
Yes.
So this is the water which is available in the basin
Yes.
for irrigation, water, and also for the purpose of the river.
Yes.
So the flow of the river is also
Yes,
dependent
yes,
upon
continue.
that. So all this water,
Yes.
that will be now reviewed in 2048. But this is the this present catchment area
Yes.
was here. दुसरें एक सांगपा म्हणल्यार गोंयांत जायते एजिटेशन जातात, लोक भायर सरतात सेव म्हादाय म्हणून.
Yes.
पूण म्हाका दिसता हे लोकांक अवॉर्ड वाचलो ना.
You are right.
There is no permanent sealing of the Khalsa rivulet or stream. What the tribunal has said is that this can be kept closed or water transferred from 1st June to 31st October every year. So in other words, there is no permanent closure.
Okay.
Now in also
So during the rainy season, this can be diverted.
the water can only be diverted
Yes.
during the rainy season.
Yes.
On 1st November, the diversion must stop.
Stop.
And that will be remain open till the 31st of May.
So ह्या दिसांनी पावस पडटा, so व्हडलो problem म्हादईक जावचो ना.
in
This is
my,
the intention.
that seems to be the
Intention.
tribunal also has held, and I think rationally, if you understand it,
Yeah.
these are the rainy seasons.
Correct.
And in the Ghat areas,
There is more rain.
the rainy season extends.
Yeah. You are
So
right.
therefore, this is basically the,
Yes.
and it is not left in the hands of Karnataka.
Okay.
There will be a independent body that will be formed.
Okay.
That independent body will take over this project and they will monitor it. So to that extent,
Yeah.
Goa can go in the sense we cannot really say that there is a total cutoff from the Khalsa rivulet
Yes.
into the Mhadei basin, except for these
Yes.
these months.
Yes. So म्हाका एक सांगात की तुम्ही आज सांगाल ते 59 प्रोजेक्ट सजेस्टेड बाय गोवा गव्हर्नमेंट. हे 59 प्रोजेक्ट दोतोर आमी आतां इतली वर्सां उलयत आहात की हें उदक आमकां गोंयाक जाय, हें उदक गोंयाक जाय, आमकां गोंय थिंग प्रोजेक्ट घालतले. हे प्रोजेक्ट आतां 30 वर्सां भितर आमकां करपाक जाय टू यूज दीस 24 TMC वॉटर. सो आतां हे प्रोजेक्ट गोवा गव्हर्नमेंटान घालपाक काम सुरू केलां काय कितें, आनी ते गोवा गव्हर्नमेंटान प्रायोरिटीन ते काम करपाक जाय.
I frankly wrote to the Chief Minister in December
Yes.
with the hope that I will get some response as to what is happening.
Yes.
Either the letter has not reached the Chief Minister with some, but I do not know whether his attention is right to that.
Yeah.
But again, I brought it again at the legislators forum where the Chief Minister was present.
Okay.
Now you see, when river projects come,
Yeah.
you just suddenly say I'm going to dam that river.
Correct.
It requires environment clearance.
Yes.
And for that you have to do a lot of studies.
Correct.
But one of the members, Hamchi,
Nirmala Sahu.
Nirmala,
Yes.
she told me that some six projects or so has started. I do not know whether the projects have started or the.
Okay.
But what is important is that we do the groundwork immediately. Give priority to these.
Yes.
See, because we are suffering a deficit of water supply.
Exactly.
People are shouting everywhere that we don't
Exactly.
have drinking water.
Yes.
Now, once these projects are done,
Exactly.
part of them can be for water supply.
सबके बरोबर.
So this is very important that we do it.
Exactly.
Now, I don't say this government or that government because that's irrelevant.
Exactly.
Because every government is interested.
दोतोर फर्देन बाब तुमकां दिसता की वॉटर सप्लाय किंवा पिवपाचें उदक हें प्रायोरिटी म्हणटा गव्हर्मेंटाक अजून जाणवता. Because there is always a outcry, everybody says about it, की फुडल्या 29 वर्सान देशभर आणि जगभर there will be shortage of water.
That is throughout the world.
Yes.
Do you know one thing? In the stock market, there are companies which deal with water, and the prices of these stocks are rising.
So this means that
everybody is aware that the requirement of water is important.
Yes.
Now we don't have to suffer what we are suffering today. All that requires is expedition.
Yes.
And urgent steps by the government.
Yes.
To utilize this water.
Yes.
Which has been now allotted to us. 24 TMC is a huge amount of water.
Exactly. So दोतोर म्हाका एक सांग, आतांच सध्या जे पळय 70 आसा तातूंत भितर वॉटर शॉर्टेज दिसता, लोक बोवाळ घालतात. आतांच ह्या न्हंयचें उदक वापरपाचें प्रमाण ना, लोकांनी बांय सोडून दिल्यात. सो हे डबल वेपन जालां. एका अर्दान न्हंय आटत चल्ल्या, सरकार ताजेर इम्प्लिमेंट करना. दुसऱ्या अर्दान आमची पयलीं तळी आशिल्ली, लेक्स आशिल्ले, वेल्स आशिल्ल्यो, त्यो लोकांनी सोडून दिल्यात. आनी एवरीबडी इज डिपेंडंट ऑन द पायपलायन.
What has happened is, because of your mining activity,
exactly,
the mines have been extracted from down below. So the water table has disappeared. Water which would remain and come into the lakes and wells, they uda gela. But even over here, there was this company which came some 15 years ago and submitted a project to the Goa government.
Yes.
That these excavations of mining area, we can use that as reservoirs for water. But I assume that again, that did not.
No, but they are not allowing. आता ज्यो पळय आतां नांव सगळें मायनींग लिजाचें ऑप्शन जालां, ताजे पयलीं त्यो गव्हर्मेंटा कडल्यान गव्हर्मेंट दिवपाकूय तयार नाशिल्ले. आनी गव्हर्मेंट डजंट हॅव ए पॉलिसी, रियल पॉलिसी ऑन मायनींग. ताका लागून जाता कितें, मायनींग.
But there's a misconception. Land may belong to a person, to an individual.
Correct.
But resources belong to the government.
Yes, exactly.
And the conditions, and there are conditions in the mining lease, which I do not know whether they are strictly followed or not followed. Because one point of time, this what was excavated and not used, were used for plantation.
Correct.
They are now in the name of because there is a demand for those dumps.
Those rejects were also sold, exported.
So these are aside issues. But basically, we are getting so much of rainwater, one of the highest rainwaters in the area.
Exactly.
And Goa should not be a state which should be problematic with water.
Exactly.
Only thing is we must use our resources properly.
सामकें. दोतोर एक इम्पॉर्टंट ट्रायब्युनलान एक नोट केलो तें की गोवा गव्हर्मेंटान घाल्लें की हें उदक डायवर्ट जावपाक जायना, कारण आमचे फॉरेस्ट एरियाज ताजेर डिपेंडंट आहात. ग्लोबल वॉर्मिंग हो आतां इज गोइंग टू बी अ मेन इश्यू. सी लेवल रायज इज गोइंग टू बी अ व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट इश्यू. सो हाजेर संदर्भान गोंय गव्हर्मेंटान कितें अभ्यास केला अशें दिसता, आनी केलो ना जाल्यार कितले प्रायोरिटीन तो करचो पडटलो? These points are very serious.
Goa government had examined Mr. Chetan Pandit as the expert witness. Maharashtra had examined, Karnataka had examined Professor Gosain, and Maharashtra examined Mr. Huda. Tribunal has rejected the evidence of all these three experts. And based upon material they have come to their own conclusion. In other words, the expert evidence which three states had produced has not been believed.
Yes.
But in spite of that, the tribunal has come to some tentative conclusion, also conclusions, that the environment will be affected. That would be not a karmali, waterway. That will be affected.
Correct.
But importantly, the tribunal has held that Goa has not done any work on the effect of climate change.
Okay.
And the effect on the water availability, water salinity.
Yes.
These are the findings given by the tribunal. Now these are very important.
Yes.
Because these findings can't be done in a day or 2 days.
Exactly.
It will take at least some expert 4 or 5 years.
Exactly.
They
have to study all the seasons.
To study the seasons and study the impact.
Correct.
So this has to be another priority, which the government must immediately put into it.
Exactly.
And find out some good experts. Niri, of course, but Niri, all three states do it. But since we are the major state which are affected,
yes,
we will have to find out experts who will, on the environmental changes, who will do this water.
That's true.
What the tribunal has held,
Yeah.
the proposed diversion scheme of the state of Karnataka and Maharashtra would seriously result in destruction, exploitation, damage, diversion of habitats from wildlife sanctuary, and also diversion of water and or outside wildlife sanctuary. This is one point.
Yes.
2. Held that the state of Goa has proved that diversion of any kind by the state of Karnataka and state of Maharashtra of interstate water river Mhadei will degrade the ground floor water. But after saying this, tribunal Magimunda, Goa has not estimated as to what would be the impact of global warming on the water availability in the Mhadei basin, nor the government of Goa has carried out any scientific studies relating to sea level increases and increased salinity ingress in coastal area of Mhadei, so and so.
Yes.
So therefore, we must now prioritize and these aspects of the matter.
Exactly.
Because if in the long term, after 30 years,
Exactly.
when this award comes for review, we must be available with this data.
Exactly. एका अर्दान वॉटर डायवर्शन जालेंच पूण सबंद 70 तालुका द बिगेस्ट तालुका इन गोवा ताजे नंतर फ्रॉम 70 टू पॅन्जीम हो सबंद फ्लोरा फावना ताजो इफेक्ट जातलो मांडवी न्हंयचेर इफेक्ट जातलो सो हो गोंयच्या जनजीवनाचेर एक व्हडलो परिणाम करपी सो गोंय गव्हर्मेंट तुमकां कितें दिसता दोतोर की गोवा गव्हर्मेंट खंयचीय गव्हर्मेंट
let us put it this way. The political government may be interested.
Yes.
But then the files come in the to the executive, to those who run the government.
Exactly.
Now here many a time, the blockages comes over here.
Exactly.
Now blockages come why? I have been also an MLA who knows some running of the government, have been a High Court judge who also knows the files. No officer would like to just say yes unless he studies his matter and puts his note. So and any file has to go to multiple offices.
Exactly.
So going to these multiple offices delays the effect.
Yes.
So one way, but in this matter, there has to be some what we call the one window shop, whatever.
Yes.
Where these issues, there must be a committee of secretaries put together.
Yes.
To go on a war footing.
Yes.
First, to find the experts.
Exactly.
And when you find the experts, do not think in terms of money. Therefore, find out the best, shortlist some people, find out the best and give it to them, and don't think, of course, in every government working, the lowest bidder is the normal rule, otherwise courts will say, why have you chosen?
Exactly.
So, but this can be done by shortening and finding out what is the best, who is the best.
दूसरा paragraph that says the same thing. The tribunal has directed the states to carry out a detailed study to assess the impacts of diversion of water from Mhadei River, impact on wildlife, flora, fauna, fishing, agriculture, aquatic aquaculture, sedimentation, groundwater flow. So this is a very, very detailed kind of direction. So हांव अशें म्हणटा की सी पॉलिटिकल वील नासता कारण पॉलिटिकलाक विलाक आसता ते फक्त एक पॉलिटिकल कशें जिखप आनी सद्या 70च्या लोकांक पडून वचूं ना कोणाकच म्हादईचें पडून वचूं ना फक्त एक थोडे एक्टिविस्ट
I will just mostly in such matters, first it is the activists who play a prominent role.
Exactly.
Now, it is not that political parties do not have the will. And I don't think any political party, when it comes to Mhadei, will try to sacrifice the interest of Goa. Because I think, let us give one thing, that every political party, whether A is in power or B is in power, on this issue, Goan people are on the same. That there should not be diversion to the extent that it affects the interest of Goa. At the same time, we must, as Goans, we must also know that we can't say the other states should not have, because they are also part of the same basin. And to an extent that you're part of the same basin, their legitimate rights also should be considered. But that does not mean that our rights should be overridden. And the tribunal, fortunately, has taken our rights into consideration, though we did not produce evidence.
Those are एक important position. When we journalists compare the power of Karnataka and power of Goa, Karnataka zala ki farmers agitation is very strong, farmers lobbying is strong. So हे सगळे पॉलिटिशियन फार्मरा भितात आनी ते म्हादयचें उदक आमकां जाय म्हणून येदें व्हडलें आंदोलन करतात की ऑल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज तांकां पांय धरचे पडटात. वेरेज गोंयान कितें जालां, गोंयान लोकांनी शेतां सोडल्यांत, भाटां सोडल्यांत, कुळागरां सोडल्यांत, ताका लागून म्हादयच्या उदकाचें इम्पोर्टन्स हळू हळू कमी जायता आनी जें कितें एक आवाज पळय उठपाक जाय आशिल्लो तो उठना. सो हें तुका दिसना की गोंय आमगे सुशेगाद
गोंय सुशेगाद. And let me point out,
या
politically, yes, we are a small state.
या
2 seats in the Lok Sabha, 1 seat in the Rajya Sabha.
या
But see what the tribunal has done. The Central Water Commission in 2002 had given a clearance to Karnataka
yes
without proper authorization.
yes
The tribunal says we will not recognize it.
nice very,
So
very
therefore, an independent body, irrespective of the political clout
yes
of the states, had no fear in stating that we are not going to accept the recommendation of the CWC, that Central Water Commission,
Yeah.
because it did not follow the procedure, and therefore it rejected that.
yes yes
So therefore, sometimes you must have faith in bodies.
okay
Now, this particular body,
yeah
let me be frank about it, in spite of lack of evidence on the part of Goa,
yes
strong evidence I would say,
Yes.
there was evidence,
yeah
still has held in favor of Goa on the basis of whatever material was available.
yes
So we should not fritter this away.
okay
Even though the matter is in the Supreme Court,
Yeah.
that's what the Supreme Court decided, but we should not fritter away this opportunity tribunal has given us.
कितें जाता दोतोर की ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज इन गोवा गव्हर्मेंटाचेर बारीक धार दवरत आहात की ते म्हणटात की गोवा गव्हर्मेंट इज नॉट सिरियस. पयली गजाल तूं म्हणटा तशें जे पद्दतीन काम करपाक जाय आशिल्लें फ्लोरा फावना तयार करपाचें 52 प्रोजेक्ट्स गोवा गव्हर्मेंटान सांगलां आमी 52 प्रोजेक्ट्स बांदपाचे आहात. 59 प्रोजेक्ट त्या संदर्भात काम कितें करतात नो बडी नोज अबाउट इट. सो देर इज ए ऑपोजिशन इश्यूज की गोवा गव्हर्मेंटाचे ते धारेक धरीत आहात.
I think this issue can be solved by the government.
Yeah,
See, I will tell you, I was a member of the assembly,
yeah,
and the ruling party was the MGP.
yeah,
There was an issue of bringing an amendment to the Munkar Act because some courts held that that Mamdas have no power to issue a declaration. So I moved an amendment. Khalap moved an amendment. But Khalap then sat down and says, my amendment should be accepted. And Mr. Kapoor said,
oh good,
you move the amendment.
nice,
Now this was the kind of
very nice. Opposition and ruling, there was so, yeah, that relation.
that on certain issues we must have our interests which are common.
Exactly.
And for that purpose, on this issue of Mhadei, I think the government must form a body of people from across all parties who have interest,
Exactly.
of NGOs,
Exactly.
and monitor this month to month or 3 months, every 3 months.
Yes.
There should be a monitoring
Yes.
of this aspect. This is very important,
Yes.
so that everybody knows what is happening. Not only the committee,
Yes.
the people of Goa must know thereafter that these steps have been taken, this is moving forward. So I think if this is done on this issue, which is where all of us are united,
Yes.
I think there should not be bickerings.
Exactly.
That I am in power, you are in opposition.
Yes.
Yeah, some at times
हांव मोर दॅन ऑपोजिशन हांव म्हणटा एक्सपर्ट्स. काय एक्सपर्ट्स आनी सिरियस एनजीओस आहा तांकां वाय नॉट तांकां एकठांय हाडून तांकां एक वॉचडॉग एका आनी वॉच दवरची कर्नाटका कितें करता. कारण आफ्टर दीस टायप ऑफ रुलिंग्स ऑल्सो इट हॅज बीन सीन दॅट कर्नाटका इज कॉन्स्टंटली डायवर्टींग द वॉटर.
But then there was earlier a committee which was formed by this where even the Goa, one engineer from Goa was part of that committee which had to
Yes.
report to the tribunal.
Yes.
Now this particular Mhadei Water Management Authority has been,
Yes.
I don't know whether the Union of India has constituted the committee.
Yeah, they have custody. It's called
So-
Pravaha.
So therefore, this committee now has the power to do everything.
Yes.
Because
Still, there was a criticism last week की अजूनही भितर ती प्रवाह अपॉइंट केल्या पण अजूनही कर्नाटका कोणाक आयकना. कर्नाटका उदक डायवर्ट करत आसा आनीक हो इश्यू वाडत वतलो. सिरियसनेस कर्नाटका.
People are talking, but I'll tell you two things. One, Karnataka, without getting environmental clearance, cannot go ahead with these projects.
Yes.
Because these are projects situated in the reserve forest area.
Exactly.
And sitting in Goa, Chogles had put up a plant in the forest.
Exactly.
Pelletization plant.
Yes.
I stopped it on the ground that you had no permission under the Conservation of Forest Act.
Nice.
Supreme Court upheld that judgment. Now the said judgment will apply here also. And recently in some other matter, Supreme Court has stayed project because permission under Conservation of Forest was not taken. So even brute force, whatever Karnataka may do or not,
yes,
that Supreme Court, if moved,
exactly,
can interfere and if they don't have permissions, can stop the work.
Nice.
So we don't have to go on merely shouting. There is a forum.
Nice.
There is a water body constituted. If this water body does not act in the matter, you can move the Supreme Court in the pending petition to say that they are not acting and to direct them to act in the matter.
आमकां बरें दिसता की गोवा फावंडेशन आनी क्लाउड आल्वारीस हाजे सारके एक्सपर्ट आनी दॅट NGO बारीक लक्ष दवरून आसता कितें चल्लां आनी वी हॅव एक्टिविस्ट लायक राजेंद्र केरकर, निर्मला आनी ह्यो
Raju, तुका सांगू,
हय,
the first petition on environment of Goa Foundation was argued by me in the High Court.
Oh,
this was regarding sand mining on the coastal belt.
Okay.
And कितें जाता तेन्ना sand was being extracted for the glass factories. कोणाकय खबर आसूना what is the impact on the environment of the sand dunes. Now these sand dunes are not like the sand dunes of Rajasthan.
Exactly.
One Chief Justice of India came and we had a conference together, and he was saying, no, sand dunes come and go. I said, no sir, this is not so. These sand dunes have been formed over thousands of years.
Exactly.
And the matter came up, I just can't recollect the Justice Mota. Justice Mota and Kamath. Justice Mota, after I had argued, smiled, and he passed the judgment in our favor. So it is that. So
exactly.
So Goa Foundation had started then. So and it's good that these bodies are doing.
Sand dunes, by vegetation on the sand, ह्यो कितली important गजाली.
And you see, such bodies face public, not selective criticism. I'll put in the word selective criticism.
Yes.
But let me be honest, I have seen them work.
Exactly.
And they are doing an excellent work. Why? Not only Goa Foundation, all others on this issue are doing. They are doing it in the interest of Goa. There is no permanent personal interest.
Very nice. फर्दीन बाब, तुमच्या ह्या उतराचेर आमची कार्यावळ आमी सोंपयतात. एक बरें दिसलें की तुजे सारको सामको बिजी मनीस पूण गोंयच्या उमाळ्यान तूं आमचो इंटरव्यू दिवपाक आयलो आनी फर्दीन बाबान एक आज बरें सांगलां की ह्यो ज्यो पळय कितें म्हादई संदर्भांत जें कितें डायरेक्शन ट्रायब्युनलान दिलां त्या संदर्भांत ताणें CMाक गोंयच्या मुख्यमंत्र्याक पत्र बरयलां आनी ताजे संदर्भांत ताणें ज्यो कितें उपाय योजना करपाच्यो आसात ताजे वळेरी दिल्ले आनी ह्यो उपाय नजऱ्यो गरजेच्यो आसात. फुडले 30 वर्सां खातीर हो जजमेंट आनी 30 वर्सां खातीर गोंय गव्हर्मेंटान कांय उपाय घेवचे आसात. कांय जे प्रोजेक्ट गोवा गव्हर्मेंट घेवंक सोदता ते प्रोजेक्ट इम्प्लिमेंट इमिजिएटली जावपाक जाय. त्या भायर गोवा गव्हर्मेंटान म्हादईच्या डायवर्सना संदर्भांत जे कितें उपाय घेवपाचे आसात, म्हणजे हें डायवर्जन केल्यार गोंयच्या पर्यावरणाचेर, सरभोंवतणच्या पर्यावरणाचेर कितें परिणाम जातलो तेय संदर्भांत तांणी जागरूकतायेन कांय उपाय घेवपाचे आसात. फर्दीन बाबान गोंयच्या जाणविकेन, गोंयच्या मोगान आनी गोंयच्या कळवळ्यान म्हादई संदर्भांतलो हो निवाडो जो आसा ताचो अभ्यास करून ह्यो सूचना केल्ल्यो आसा आनी गोंया खातीरय तांणी कांय बऱ्यो सूचना केल्यात आनी निमाणें ताणें पळय जे गोंयच्यो NGO आनी एक्सपर्ट पर्यावरणा संदर्भांत काम जे करतात तांची तोखणाय केल्ली आसा. फर्दीन बाब, तुमी आमच्या स्टुडियोन मुद्दम आयले आनी गोंयचे एकूण उदकाचो प्रश्न, म्हादई डायवर्जन आनी ह्या संदर्भांत जितले पर्यावरणाचे विशय आसात ताचेर तुमी आमकां बरें मार्गदर्शन केल्लें. हांव तुमकां गोमंतक टीव्हीच्या वतीन तुमकां धन्यवाद दिता.
थँक्यू. देवर करूं.
थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. पळयत रावात गोमंतक TV.
हर्ष बेटा ABCD सुना ना.
A for achari paneer, B for butter paneer, C for chili paneer, K for kadai paneer, M for matar paneer, P for potato paneer.
सुहाना मसाले बनाए पनीर मजेदार. सुहाना मजा आ गया.